Nkosi. I'm Xhosa speaking. I'm from the rural areas of South Africa, Eastern Cape. I am the headmistress of the school. I am still carrying the scars of apartheid, and I'm still struggling, liberating myself as a woman in this country.
My name is Luana. I'm 19 years old. I'm also a big graduate. I'm doing my second year in engineering, and I'm also an African.
My name is Asanda. I also come from the community of Langa, a LIV graduate as well. I'm studying at the University of Cape Town doing my third year in a degree of accounting, economics and finance. Unfortunately, I did not live through apartheid, but unfortunately I'm affected by apartheid in many ways.
My name is Msianda. I live graduate. I'm studying at the University of South Africa, studying towards teaching. I was also not affected by apartheid, but I lived through the lives of people who were affected by apartheid. And as a result of that, I'm studying and I'm committing to work towards the change in Africa.
My name is Jamil. My faith is Islam, which makes me Muslim. I grew up on the Cape Flats, and that is predominantly a colored area. And in South Africa, I'm classified as being colored. And through apartheid, it's been a real struggle because I'm not black and I'm not white. I'm not good enough to be white. So my struggle through my life is to make people see each other not as black or what's your faith, but as human beings.
My name is Anisani Tegio. I'm a first year student at the University of South Africa, studying towards teaching. I wasn't affected by apartheid directly, but it has affected me in many ways because today I'm carrying and cleaning the mess that was done to my parents. So breaking cycles of breaking to university. Thank you very much.
Ma, Valerie and family, friends, we at our school believe in the saying that a home is not a home without visitors. Our being here tonight started last summer when Valerie and our sister school Wabonsi visited us. So we formed a relationship, a partnership, and that relationship was cemented because we're here today. We say thank you very much for opening your home for us, being visitors in your country. We don't feel the cold outside because there's warmth already. We say keep this up because this is the way Africans lived, that they open homes when people were actually shot by police in their townships. So we found spaces in homes that did not belong up to us, and we hide. So thank you very much.
I'd like to thank everyone for listening to us. This was really a presentation that really defines us as Africans and takes us to the journey where Africans started, the transitions and the changes that happened in Africa, and where we are at as Africans in 2009 today. And so I'd like to open the space for anyone who'd like to ask a question or would like to ask, or like to make a comment, actually.
I'll start it off because unlike the South Africans, Americans tend to be shy. And what they'll do is they'll wait for you to leave, and then they'll ask me all the questions. Welcome to our home, and thank you for fitting us in to your very, very busy schedule. I have a group of young people that I told you will be going to South Africa, and I'm hoping by the time I'm finished they have at least one question each. But if they don't, what can they expect when they go to South Africa? Because when Justin and Kyle and I went, we had these American expectations, and we want to kind of dismantle going in as the arrogant American. Tell us what, if when we come, what is it you want from us? You didn't want that, you didn't expect that one, did you?
Zia and the other one that we were talking to over there, I said to them that when you come to South Africa, come with your perceptions that you have, but be open as well to see what you're going to see. Because with the perceptions that you're having, there is another side to Africa that isn't been shown in the televisions that you guys watch, you know, which is the more beautiful side in Africa. When you come to Leap, though, we expect you to engage with us, as Valerie and Justin and Kyle did, and be able to just connect in a real level where we just sit and talk. I think Valerie by now knows the power of the circle, where we sit and just talk about our feelings and where we are at in life.
The gift isn't something you bring, the gift is you in Africa. And you give yourself, not. And so that openness and honesty is part of our mantra, part of our code of conduct. And it's very difficult to hold to that. It's not a mantra that we expect of our children to hold. It's a mantra that Tuxi and I and Jamil as teachers, we hold to. And so as we travel now, we have to hold that code of conduct in our lives and in our engagements. And there is no authority that supersedes values. We've kind of lost it a bit. If I could just make a comment about where we were in 1994 and the hope that we had with Nelson Mandela released. And now we stood in the queues for so many hours. And we celebrated as we said. But where we are in 2009, we have to say we missed the opportunity. We're not a rainbow nation, we live in black and white. The rainbow lies ahead of us. And the only way we're going to achieve it is to really work honestly with that. But you guys stand on the threshold. You've had a lot of celebrations in the last few weeks. And those celebrations will come to nothing if there's not personal change and personal transformation. And if you young people don't find your voices, and if you don't speak out about the things that hurt you, and if you don't actually speak out about the things that marginalize you, in 8 years' time you will be saying we missed the opportunity. And that would be very sad, because the world is hopeful, and we in South Africa are really, really hopeful. That's Obama will shift things for the world, not just for America. And that's too much for one man to carry, we know that. But if we can get behind and change ourselves, and get strong in our own identities, and claim the heritage that is yours and mine, then the hope will build into social change. But it's got to begin with us, not with him. And we miss that.
I'd like to say that I'm Helen Randall. I'm so impressed with the fact that you speak English so well, so fluently, and I'm wondering how will I ever learn any other language besides the English language. I wish I had the ability to do that. But in talking with some of you, I want you to know that your problems are no different from the problems that we have here. We're still working on those problems, and as student teachers, you're going to be excellent teachers. I can see that because you're so sincere about your job. All of you I talk to, you're really concerned about the kids, and that's what's so important and related to parents. And I think a couple of you talked about how we well, let's say those of us who have made it, we think, I don't know what made it is anymore, that we do forget that from where we came, that we need to go back, get into our communities, and I think Obama has really emphasized that, he and Michelle. I'm so happy to see that happen. I've always been involved in my community. And I think that there's a difference in service and being able for me to write a check to you and hand it to you. The check is important, but the service is forever. We really need to do that. I really appreciate you, and I enjoyed it all. And I'd like to thank the hostess, everybody who did this. I don't know how you put it together. It's wonderful. But knowing your mama, I knew, and I have to give you a little history. When she called me, I'm like, well, now, last time I went to Frankfurt, my husband we used to park our trailer out here because we couldn't keep it in the time we had to pay to put it out here. The place has grown up so much that my husband drove me out this morning because he didn't want me to get lost. I still got lost and never found the house. So I said to him, you know what, because Mrs. Tillman said she was going at 5 o'clock, and you all were gonna be here at 7:30. I said, but you know what, it's no way I'm gonna let her down, so I'm gonna go to her house, leave my car, and I'm gonna ride with her there, because I will never disappoint her. I am so happy that I came.
I had a question. How many languages do you speak?
Excuse me.
Hello.
Yes. I hear,
Most of us in the group
Okay,
can
come
only
on.
speak 3 languages, which is Xhosa, our home languages, our home language,
Okay.
and English and Zulu. But
Okay.
in South Africa we have 11 languages, official
Yeah.
languages. So, but